Triple Remote with another episode of 2K each time.
All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paid.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal
This is gonna
and
be an
Kenny the Jet Smith.
intense
In
battle.
this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Golden State Warriors. A good roll continuing right now for the Warriors. They've been an absolute juggernaut, still undefeated on the season. Truly amazing. They've played extraordinary basketball night in, night out. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off.
Being on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bill. And now I'm finished, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your work. I been Steph Curry with the shot, big with the sauce, Chef Curry with the pop, boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio. As the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. Looking at San Antonio, they took the win in their last game against the Dallas Mavericks.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just lacked discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
And now the Golden State Warriors started. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Bogut. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Now here's Parker. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Duncan, the pass to Parker. Leonard dishes to Aldridge. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Well, LaMarcus Aldridge Clark is bread and butter, that great jump shot of his.
Yeah, that's something that every big man needs. That high release, really tough to get to that shot.
And Curry, here we go. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Parker inside. Curry meets him. It's stolen by Green. Here's Barnes. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Now here's Leonard. Really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Mavericks. Parker kicks to Aldridge. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Curry attacking. And that one's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Golden State on D. They lead by 4. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seemed to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated. 5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss. The way they're knocking these shots down, boy, everything's pure.
Leonard on the wing. Shoots it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Warriors leading by 6. Open shot, Thompson. Barnes passes to Curry.
Right?
Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
5 on the clock. It's stolen by Bogut.
God dang.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Barnes can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down, or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Leonard dishes to Duncan. Bogut against Aldridge. Outside Leonard. Feeds it to Parker. Shot clock at 6. And the 3 off target. The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Spurs trail by 6. Now let's find out what head coach Steve Kerr had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively. He said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake. And with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
All right, Doris.
And so last season for Tony Parker, somewhat of a shift. I mean, he was solid, but injuries cost him a few games. He also had his lowest assists and points per game totals since his rookie year. But he fought through like the champion that he is.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Last year, a big challenge for Tony Parker. He was in his 14th season, obviously. Every great player needs to transform his game as he gets on in age. Clark, we've seen it with the great ones. Parker did put up the highest three-point percentage of his career last year.
And he also ran the offense with tremendous poise and professionalism and cut down the turnover average as well, the lowest of his career.
Barnes hits them both.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man. And just he has an air about him.
Now here is Aldridge. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Dallas. And Parker with the basket on the assist from Leonard.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
And Harrison Barnes at times has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to weather the pressure of expectations since high school. I mean, people were comparing him to Kobe Bryant back then, but HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Here's Duncan following the basket by Stephen Curry. Leonard kicks to Duncan. They kick it out to Green. 13 feet away. Aldridge can't get it to go.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Here's Leonard following the basket by Draymond Green. From deep. No luck. So Golden State will take it the other way. Outside Curry. Fires for 3, and he gets it to go. Curry's got 9.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
It's not really a surprise at this point, but the Spurs were in the playoffs last year. 18th consecutive appearance.
Yeah, and they weren't in that usual top 3 spot, though. Although, had they won the last game instead of being the 6th, they would have been the 2nd.
Right.
Didn't have that home court advantage, and as they went up against the Clippers, it really cost them in that 7th game.
Boris Diaw's checked in for the Spurs. Ginobili comes in for Daniel Green. Curry. And here's Barnes for 3. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, I tell you what, that's fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. The key there was not to give him much space before he took that shot.
And really, Clark, that's the only way you're going to stop him. The defender was all over him with a hand right in his face.
And against the Clippers, the Spurs didn't have home court advantage. I mean, ended up playing a big part in that series. They ended up losing in Game 7 in Staples with some questionable timekeeping, but that's not why they lost.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And that Spurs series sure didn't feel like a first-round matchup. I mean, you could have easily have seen either team playing for the title, regardless of who won the series.
What am I doing?
Both teams acknowledged that it felt like a conference finals matchup. You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better, and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Now here's Butler. Ginobili up top. He's covered by Iguodala. And Ginobili, good for 3. Ginobili's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Draymond Green will get...
I got serious. I just guessed to see that. No, he ain't about to go for no 3. Dude about to go for a 3.
The superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact.
No.
Of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. While he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's Ginobili outside. Mills passes to Diaw. The feed to Ginobili. This one for 3. The 3 from Mills. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Who got it? Man, you got to lose.
Green, the screen. Passes to Ezeli. Off the pick. The rebound by the Spurs.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And here's Mills for 3. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
You know
Shoots
you
the
could.
3.
Great. Now Draymond got it.
Nice
Lose.
that time from Andre Iguodala.
Come on now.
And it's 6 points for Draymond Green. Mills with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Ginobili against Barnes. Ginobili kicks to Butler. Now the pass to Diaw for the 3. No good. Warriors leading by 4.
About to quit this game.
Iguodala dishes to Barnes. Another
I'm clear about to
for
quit
Golden
this
State.
freaking game. Come on, rest on
Maybe
these secrets.
he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Pass to Mills. The shot from 20 feet away. Good on the jump
Thank
shot.
you.
Mills has got his first basket of the night.
It's like
They got
everybody
y'all
is
doing.
in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter.
3 of 7. This is trying.
Pass to Ezeli. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance.
Let's see. I'm done with this stuff.